Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RVing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck, and today we're going to be going over doing the Cummins Onan generator oil change and spark plug change. I'll show you the air filter, but I ordered that and it won't be in for a few days, but it's real simple how to take it in and out. So here we go. So today I'm going to be doing an oil and spark plug change on the Cummins Onan QG 4000. And to get the right spark plug, you want to go to that little tag at the bottom and see the model number. I called Cummins to get the exact plug because online it was a little fuzzy, and then I used that number to go into AutoZone and get the comparable NGK spark plug, and then I'll just have to adjust the gap down to the right size. QG is quiet gas, 4000 I think is the watts. So I'll take the cover off here. It's just those two black handles on the top. You just turn them and it opens right up. So there we go, the cover's off. It does have a outside start out here. You want to let it run for about 5 or 10 minutes to get the oil warmed up. And first I'm going to take that air filter off and clean it up a bit. So this air filter is pretty bad. I'm going to end up needing to replace it. I didn't buy the part, but just slides in there, 2 wing nuts, and it tells you the right type of Onan filter that I'll need, a 140 3280. But before starting it up and everything gets hot, I'm going to take the plug off and replace that. So I've got my socket, 13/16 I believe. I've got my T30 size star tip on the screwdriver. I've got my gap tool, spark plug boot protector. Of course the oil's ready to go, and my funnel. So I got to start this up and let it run for about 5 minutes to get warm, and I'll start draining the oil. You undo the cap, let it drain in here, plug it up and take it into your local AutoZone and they'll dispose of it for free. So of course, we're gonna have to take a little motion picture intermission here, because although there was no forecast for it, it's raining pretty good. So I got things under the awning and pushed things under the RV, and hopefully this will pass, but I'll have to throw a tarp down on the ground because it's going to be a little wet. So we'll wait for this to pass and keep going on the oil change. So the first thing I'm going to attempt to get out is this spark plug. I did already run the generator for about 5 minutes. Probably start draining the oil now actually. Let's drain the oil. We need one of these T130s. So now that I've taken one screw out, we're going to slide this to the side. I'm going to need 2 hands and I'll show you the end result. And now I can see the drain plug, and I'm going to use my, I think, 30mm wrench to undo that and have the oil pan right underneath to let it drain. So make that a 12mm socket to remove the drain plug. So once the plug's removed, the oil drains into the drain pan. This is supposed to have a washer gasket on it, which is actually stuck up at the hole, but you want to make sure that doesn't come out and fall into your oil drain pan. Mine's still securely up there. Next, we're going to take out the plug. So I pulled out the plug wire from here, and now I'm going to be using my socket to unscrew this plug here ever so carefully. So this is a dirty plug. And looking at the NGK number, it needs a 5 ES. I've researched that, matched it up with Cummins Onan. So the guy that did the service last time, not only did he put in the screws super tight, spark plug super tight, but they didn't put in the exact right spark plug. So we're going to do that now after setting the gap. And we use a gap tool, which has inches on one side, millimeters on the other. And I need this to be let me get the millimeters here, to set the new gap, which is this area in here, the distance in between that, to 0.64 millimeters. So I got the size that I needed, putting the little gap there, tapping this down ever so gently so it just fits the right size. It won't go any further. So now spark plug's ready to screw back in. Next, we're going to use some spark plug boot protector. And basically this ensures the spark plug boots are clean. We make sure they're clean and dry first, and apply to the inside of each spark plug boot, making sure the grease is evenly distributed. And then we'll put on the plug. Plug's already in, then we'll put on the spark plug boot, which is the rubber piece that I'm about to lube up. Now that the boot has been lubed and reconnected, it's time to put in the oil drain plug, tighten that up, and then we'll start adding oil. But I'm not covering the drain plug now that it's in yet, because once the oil's in, I'm going to start it and make sure it's not leaking from the drain plug before I cover it. And as I showed before, I'm going to be adding in 1.6 quarts of the 10W-40, which allows for below freezing temperatures. The SAE 30 or HD 30 is also acceptable, but not to be used in freezing temperatures. So up here in northern Arizona, I never can tell. Now we're going to start it up and let it run. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already.